Hi Ladysmith area and friends, I'm Jen from Ladysmith Parks, Recreation and Culture. Welcome to Tuesday's strength class. We're happy you're here. This class is suited for all different fitness levels. I will give out modifications. The way this is going to work is we are going to be doing the exercises 30 seconds each, 3 times through in groups of 3. Now I'm using dumbbells. If you have dumbbells at home, that's great. If not, you can use soup cans, water jugs, water bottles, any sort of equipment that you have. If you don't have anything, you can just do the movements without weight. Okay, so we're gonna get started with a quick warm up and then we will get going. Okay, so starting with a march, those knees up, arms moving, roll the shoulders up, back and around. Good. Big inhale, arms up, exhale down. Up. We'll do one more. Arms up, keeping the arms up. You're going to do a lat pull, squeeze the back. Bring those elbows towards your back pocket. Warm up those back muscles. One more. Good. We're going to circle out those wrists. Good. Other direction. Good. And then we're going to open the chest. Cross those arms. Open. Cross the other arm. One more each arm. Good. Last one. Good. Now we're going to go to a step together. Use those arms. And ham curl. Good. You're going to bring those feet hip distance apart. You're going to hinge back from the hips, bending those knees, keep the chest lifted, push up through the heels. Warm up the legs. We're not going too deep to start. We're just warming up. Watch those knees. Make sure they're staying behind your toes. Good. We'll do 2 more. 2, and we're going to do some jacks. Good, and twist. Good, and slow that down. Now we're going to go into a side lunge. Bend that one knee, other leg is straight. Over to the other side. Again, over to the other leg. Back over. Now you're going to stand up, leave those feet nice and wide, circle out your arms, keeping the core nice and tight. Other direction. Good. Arms out. Fingers to opposite toes. If you can't quite touch the toes, you can touch the shin or the knee. Keep that core nice and tight. One more each side. Good. Feet together. We're going to walk it out into a plank. You can hold it here or go down to your knees if you need to. And we're going to do 3 push-ups. Chest to the ground and up. Back is nice and flat. Walk it back up. We're going to do that one more time. Walk it out, either from the knees or the toes. 3 push-ups. Walk it back in. Okay, we're going to get started. We have 3 exercises in our first set, 30 seconds each. I'll demonstrate as we go. And then you're going to get, after we do all 3, you're going to get a quick little rest, grab a water if you need to, and then we're going to repeat 3 times. Okay, exercise 1. Squat to a shoulder press. So weights are at your shoulders. You're going to hinge from the hips into your squat, stand it up, press the weights up, keeping the core nice and tight. So we're going to start our 30 seconds and go. So make sure those knees are behind the toes. If your shoulders are giving you troubles, you can always just stick with a squat and take out the shoulder press. Good. 15 more seconds. And if you don't have anything to use, like I said, you can always just do the movement without any equipment. And stop. Exercise 2. I'll stand sideways for you to see me. You're going to hinge forward from the hips, looking out in front. Rear fly, squeezing the backs of the shoulders. And go. Keeping that core nice and tight. We're not jerking. We're using those back of the shoulders. Another 10 more seconds. Good, and stop. Third exercise in this set is an inchworm push-up. So you're going to hinge from the hips. You're going to walk it out. Now you can either stay on your toes or come to the knees and do your push-up. Chest to the floor. Walk it back up. And repeat. So 30 seconds here. Walk it out, either from the knees or the toes. Back is nice and flat. Make sure your neck is in a neutral position. Make sure we're not looking down. Almost there. And stop. Okay, we're gonna get ready to go into round 2, starting with the squat shoulder press. Grab a drink if you need it. A couple seconds to recover. Okay, squat to shoulder press, and go. Core nice and tight, knees behind the toes, just like you're gonna sit back into a chair. Good. 15 seconds. Couple more. And stop. We're going to go into the rear fly. So hinging over from the hips, core nice and tight, looking out in front. Squeeze the back of the shoulders. Good. Squeeze. 10 more seconds. More. And stop. Inchworm push-up. Go ahead. Walk it out, either from the knees or the toes. Push up. Keep that core nice and tight, belly drawn to the spine. Good. We have 10 more seconds. Almost there. And stop. Quick rest. Last time through this set, starting with the squat to shoulder press. Grab a drink of water if you need it. Okay, get ready. And go. Last round of these set of exercises. Make sure you're not arching your back. Core is nice and tight. Good, 10 more seconds. Almost there. And stop. Rear fly. Go ahead. Squeeze the back of those shoulders. Body is nice and solid, there's no jerking. Good. Just over 10 seconds. Almost there. And stop. Okay, inchworm push-up. Go. Get out. Belly to spine. Good. Couple more. Almost there. And stop. Okay, I'll demo our next. We're into a new set. So next exercise will be coming back into a reverse lunge, watching that knee stays behind the toe, torso's nice and tall. Stand it up, lateral raise, slight bend in the elbows, alternating legs. 30 seconds. Go. So nice and tall. Watching that knee, make sure it's behind the toe. 10 seconds here. Almost there. And stop. Next one is a bent over row. So it's for the back muscles. So same position as the rear fly, you're going to be hinged forward, but this time the weights are in front in a neutral grip, and you're going to row those elbows straight back, squeezing the back. Go. Keep that chest lifted. Make sure the elbows stay nice and close to the body. Squeeze the back. Couple more here. And stop. Next exercise, you're going to be in a plank position, either from the knees or the toes, so hands under shoulders. You can stay on your toes like this, or you can drop to the knees, keeping the same position. Hands under shoulders, nice flat back. So pick your option, and then from there, you're going to tap the shoulders without twisting. You want to keep your hips nice and square to the mat. So you can always come down, a little easier from the knees. Go ahead. Feet wider makes it a little bit easier. Tap. Keep those hips nice and square. Ten seconds. Pull that belly to the spine. And stop. Quick rest, and we're back to reverse lunge, lateral raise. So grab a drink if you need it. A couple seconds here. And go. Reverse lunge, stepping back, nice and tall. Slight bend in those elbows, and arms only going to shoulder level. Couple more here. And stop. We're going into our bent over row. So hinging forward from the hips, weights at the sides, and row. Elbows go straight back. Chest is lifted. Core is tight. You shouldn't feel anything in your lower back here. Good, a couple more seconds. plank with the shoulder taps. So pick your option, knees or toes. And go. And nice and slow. Doesn't need to be fast. Keep those hips nice and square to the mat. Good, 5 seconds. And stop. Okay, one more round, starting with the reverse lunge. Give you a couple seconds here, and it'll be reverse lunge, lateral raise. Go. Stepping back. Good. Seconds. Couple more here. And stop. Bent over row. And go. Moving forward, elbows go straight back. Core nice and tight. Elbows stay close to the body, squeeze the back. A couple more seconds here. And stop. Plank shoulder taps, either from the knees or the toes. Last set. And go. Remember, the feet wider, make it a little bit easier. Almost there. 10 more seconds. And stop. We're on to a new round, last set of exercises. So our first one is a bridged chest fly. So you're lying down on your floor, on your mat. You're gonna come up into a bridge, keep that pelvis lifted. You don't want to be dropping down, really push those hips up to the ceiling. You're going to have your weights or your soup cans or whatever you have over the chest, and you're going to open, slight bend in those elbows, pressing back over the chest. You can always come down and keep your whole body on the mat if you prefer that. And go. Up into that bridge, squeeze the glutes. Open those arms with a slight bend, press back up over center. Keep those hips up. Good. Couple more here. And stop. Next one. You are going to come down onto the mat. Hands are up in a neutral position, and it's just straight up, and all you're going to do is bend those elbows. Weights come down beside your ears, press back up. Or you can take one weight or one soup can and bring that weight down towards the forehead. Press back up. Elbows stay in. You don't want them flaring out. And go. So nice and slow, all the way down. You want to press all the way up, squeezing your triceps, the back of the arm. Down, press up. Go. Nice and slow. Good. A few more seconds here. And stop. Weights are going to go down. Next exercise is a core exercise, bicycle abs. So you're going to have your hands lightly behind your head. Make sure you're not pulling on your neck, not grabbing on really hard. You're going to have your knees bent. You're going to extend one leg Bring that opposite elbow towards that opposite knee and then switch. Make sure you're bringing that rib cage toward the opposite hip. You're not pulling on your head here. And go. Opposite knee to elbow. You don't have to lower that leg too far if you're feeling it in your low back. Keep that leg lifted a little higher if you need to, or if it's okay, you can lower it. Couple more seconds here. And stop. Okay, we're going to grab the dumbbells. We're going to go back into our bridged chest fly. So coming up into your bridge, press up, weights are up, hips up towards the ceiling, and you're going to open. Back to center. Open up to the side. Back. Good. Really keep those hips lifted, glutes tight. More. Good, and stop. You can come down to your mat. We're going to go into the tricep press. Arms straight up, bend those elbows, and press up. Those arms nice and straight. Good. Bend. Couple more here. And stop. Weights down. We're going to go back into the bicycle crunch. And go. Opposite knee to elbow. Nice and slow. Few more seconds here. And stop. Good. We're on to our last and final round. Going back to the bridged chest press, so grab your dumbbells, come up into a bridge position, and open those arms. Almost there, a couple more seconds. And stop. And we're going into the tricep press, so come back down to the mat. Arms straight up. Bend those elbows. Pressing all the way up. Squeeze the triceps at the top. Lower and press. Good. And stop. Weights down. Last exercise, bicycle abs, and go. Remember, if you're feeling this in your back, don't lower that leg so far down. Try to keep that back flat to the mat. Five more seconds. Good, and stop. Okay, we'll do a quick stretch. You're going to plant your right foot, bring that left leg up, grab a hold above or below the knee, slight pull towards the body. You should feel this in the back of the leg and the hamstring. Get that little stretch. Circle that ankle 3 times each direction. flex the foot. Take that leg, cross it over top of the other leg and pull through. You should feel this in the glute and hip area. And release, switch, plant that left leg, bring the right leg up, grab a hold, slight pull towards the body, circle that ankle 3 times each direction. And flex. Good. Take that leg, cross it over top of the other leg and pull through. And release. And we'll slowly come up to standing to finish off the stretching. You're going to grab a hold of one set of shoelaces. If you need to hang on to something, you can grab onto a wall, point that knee straight down, tilt that pelvis forward. You should feel that in that hip flexor and quad. And release, switch legs, hold, point that knee straight down. Good. And release. Take those arms out into a W, push back, belly nice and tight. Should feel this in the chest. Nice push back. Good. And arms up. Walk those fingers down your back, elbows point straight up. And release. Inhale. Exhale, and you're all done for today. Thank you.